The rip's always been a bit of a challenge for me, and I did the summer rip and I did that in 58 minutes, and at the end of it I didn't feel terribly challenged, so then I said to Grant, who organised it, I think it's time you did a winter rip crossing, and to make it a bit more challenging we swam under English Channel conditions, which means bathers, a standard swimming cap and goggles. We put it together and we decided to go in June. The training was about being in ferocious currents, in ice cold water and in open seas, very deep sea. So that meant training in all those conditions, replicating the swim at every chance I got. So before the swim we had to train for about 11 degrees in temperature and a 3.5 kilometre swim. The first guy who swam across the rip was Doug Mew. He did it in winter as well, and that's what he wore. And only 2 others or 3 others have been across since then. What's that, 48 years? So fewer people have crossed the rip during winter than have stood on the moon. There was a southwesterly wind blowing, which was a bit favourable, and we had a strengthening flood tide coming in. So we decided to go, and we jumped into the water off Point Nepean at about 7 o'clock in the morning. And the swim was uneventful until about 3/4 of the way through, and then we got this really strong and cold strengthening flood tide, the incoming tide. So our little group of 4 swimmers, we were blown apart. The other swimmers separated from me, and towards the end I had to make a beeline for Front Beach, even though I had no support and no warm clothes at the end. But that was the fastest way I could get back and and be able to face these really strong currents. The other guys swam out wide. I wasn't aware of that, and they came in with the tide eventually. But because I didn't know where they were, I had to make my own decisions, and that's what happened. So an hour and 40 minutes later, I landed at Front Beach, and the rest is history. I think I'm the first female to ever do the rip under those conditions. First ever.
Ria, second time across, once in winter, so Ria, congratulations.
It was successful. Plus I got out alive too, which is no small feat.